In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to link Microsoft Excel spreadsheets and workbooks together using the equal sign. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my Excel file, and you see this is a summary page of our candy bars, and we want to know how much profit. Now you will also notice here that I have an inventory list. The inventory list shows the candy bars that I have in my candy store, and if you've attended my Module 1 Excel class, you'll be familiar with the candy store. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie together the inventory list into this summary, and I can do that, yes, with a copy paste, but I want to show you how you can pull information from one worksheet into another worksheet. So I'm going to use the equal sign, and then I'm going to click here on inventory and click on Almond Joy and press enter. And now I see Almond Joy in cell A2, and when I click on A2 and I look at my formula, I see the equal sign, and the single quote represents that it's a worksheet, and then the cell A2. So again, it's equal, go to the worksheet that has the information you want, click on that information. It can be text, it can be the sum of a formula, whatever the cell is, and then when you press enter, it moves it in. Now, because these are in the same order as this, I can also use Excel's autofill feature to click and drag down and add all of my candy bars right here. So that's how you tie from one sheet to another in Excel. Now you can also pull information from another workbook, another file in Excel. And before you do this, you want to make sure that both files are open. And if you're using Office 2007 or 2010 for Windows, you can just come here to View, and you'll have this feature, Switch Windows. And on the Mac, you'll go to the window on the menu bar, and you'll see your documents listed. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to click this cell, B2. I'm going to hit my equal sign. Then I've gone to View, Switch Windows, and I'm going to go to my candy store. And I want the profit for Almond Joy, so I'm going to click here on H4 and hit enter. And when I look at my formula, this time I see the little quote, and then in brackets the name of the file, then the sheet, and then the cell. So again, you select the cell. Here we've got almond squares, so we'll hit equal, go to Switch Windows, my candy store, hit Almond Joy or Almond Squares, click on that cell for profit, and hit enter. Now, unlike the previous example where we brought in did the autofill, that does not work. So you'll notice, and the reason why is right here, $H, $5. If you remember, the $sign says absolute cell reference. Now I could come here and get rid of the $sign for the 5, and I just accidentally got rid of the $sign for the 5. I could do like this, and then when I do my autofill, it would work. Depending on how you work, it may be easier for you just to go ahead, do the equal sign, switch, this is for Baby Ruth, click here, hit enter. But just know that by default, when you connect a cell from another workbook into this workbook, it creates the absolute cell reference. Now, because we have linked these files together, if I come here to my candy store, and we'll notice that right now the profit is $134.44, $134.44. When I come here, and if I make a change, and I change this from 75 to 175, you'll notice that now my profit has changed to 190. When I go back to training, it's automatically changed. So these files are now permanently linked. And so if you make a change in one, it affects the other. If I come and I decide 6 months from now I don't want this file and I delete it, it will affect my summary page. So you want to be cautious once you tie files together, not deleting one. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact training@apu.edu.